Now this one I wanted to do. Stay motivated with your cargo van business, but also be intentional and have like backup plans. Like, do you think I don't have backup plans? Like, I have my CDL and stuff. I have a business right down the street who would always want me to work there. They actually have trucking work as well. And it's just like, here's what I'm saying, because, okay, let's say if push comes to shove, this industry is crazy. If something happened where it messed up, the industry got messed up, and the reason I wanted to do this video is because your business is not just like, okay, I got this one shot and I'm going to go for it, and if it doesn't work, I'm done. Because I've seen guys do that, and then I've seen other guys who have relocated. I got a guy from California. He lived there all his life. He's like in his 40s, and he switched and he moved to Tennessee to make the business work. Not just because of that. I wanted to get out of Cali, but the reason I use him as an example, and there's other people that have done that, who have moved towards the city. They're like, it's not really working, me driving to the city to get my load, so. And I've had people too who are like, I failed, I this and that. I was like, no, you didn't. I was like, you could just stop, keep your LLC, just drop your insurance for a little bit, go do whatever, go get a job, save up your funds again. Because like a lot of times it's people who didn't save up a good amount of funds, then they're like, shit, something happened or this or that. That's why I always say, that's why I just spent $4,300 on a transmission. That was the most. And before that, we had put about $1,700 in the van over this year span. So that wasn't that bad. That was like, okay. And if it was every year like $600-700, no big deal. But that's just a prime example of why to have your funds right. And then to not quit. Like, let's say if I ever did go back to a CDL job, or if I ever did go back to a job, my intention would be, okay, I keep my van, I keep my LLC, let the gas go down. Because I've debated it. Because sometimes I'm like, man, it sucks though that this gas is like this. And, should I just get a job, make money, and just fucking... Because, I am all about freedom, but at the same time, I'm intelligent with, like, finances. We've always been so good with our finances. The 8.5 years I've been sober, and I had shit jobs when we would save money. And my wife was a hairstylist. Now she isn't. But she was one for 13, 14 years. I always get the number wrong. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is real life. Sometimes I feel like, too, people don't get this is just real life. Like, people get so excited about their freedom, and I do too, but don't think that it's not just like, you got to be realistic. So, and it doesn't, that's why I always tell people it's not just throwing the white flag, because I've seen people do that. And then I've seen other people who do go, well, yeah, I went back to my job, I'm doing a run here and there, or I got my old job back, got the van, got the LLC still, I'm just going to work, save up my funds, and once I get a couple grand saved up again, I'm going to hit the road. And like, you can be honest with an employer and just be like, yeah, I own my own business and I'm just doing this for the time being with the market. And, in most businesses right now, they want workers. That's why I got hit up by my old trucking job, and I got hit up by my old job so many times. The one down the street, and I love them, but they've hit me up seriously since I started my business. I would say honestly 15 times, because now they haven't for a while, but it used to make them laugh. My family laughed, because it would be like quite a bit for a while. And I love them, but it's like, that's why I'm saying though, is like, you shouldn't just think like, this is it, and if it doesn't work, I'm done. Or like, people will like, invest in it and do all this stuff. And it's like, why not just remember, be open-minded. That's why I always say I don't like when my channel gets so one-track minded, and that's why I tell people this isn't just about cargo vans. This is about life. This is about getting that freedom and doing whatever it takes to keep that freedom. So if you had to go get a job for a while to save up your funds to go back to freedom, that's just what you do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I wanted to talk about this because I think this is a subject that's not talked about much, because there's a lot of people that I've helped that I love hearing how great they're doing, and and then they'll have up and downs, and then they'll talk to me. I'll be like, yeah, there's been ups and downs. This industry is crazy. It's such a random industry. That's why it's an industry when you get into, you got to have like solid plans of, okay, if it gets weird, I got to do this, and then I'll come back to it. You know what I'm saying? But everything's going good so far with the local stuff. But I'm saying, like, if it didn't pan out, that's why I'm going to do the weekly updates of what I've been averaging daily, like I just did. I'll keep you guys posted, and that's what I mean. Like, don't be one-track minded. And two, I have other avenues that I'm trying to research and because this industry is vast. You can get into dispatching. My wife did dispatching with that Hippix Logistics I was with. She did that for like a month, but then with the 4 kids, it was a little hard while I was on the road. There's marketing. There's so many. That's what I mean. Like, it's not just this. So you could get into that while you're waiting for the market to get better. There's so many things you could do, but that's why I wanted to talk about this subject. Was just keep your options open, and don't look at it like all your eggs are in your basket with your business, and you can always figure out new things to do. And there's always side hustles. But everyone, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's cool that you're rocking with me. We got merch. We got that gas app, the first link in the description. And oh yeah, keep hustling.
I work hard, I get paid, blue collar all day. I don't get tired. Like Kevin Gates, sun up to sundown. I will always be this way. Redneck thuggin'. I was country made. Blue collars in my veins. Blue collar to my grave.